Alright, I am going to record now. I'm currently recording. Hello, YouTube. Xfinity race. Yippee.
It's been a big week with penalties. Denny Hamlin in the Cup Series, Parker Kligerman in Xfinity. It's real simple. They mess with the spoiler. You're not allowed to touch it.
What do you care about Denny Hamlin in the Cup Series in Xfinity? Hamlin can go freaking shoot himself off. Also, that two-car scheme, hold up now.
Why did you just say Hamlin can,
show off?
Yes!
I don't know, because we're randomly talking about Hamlin rather than freaking Parker getting penalized.
Just a mistake.
Okay, why did Hamlin get penalized?
Because Toyota pulled a oof moment and actually rigged the engine.
Well, them dummies.
But if you're wondering, he got penalized for his Bristol win they had. Yep.
That was way back.
Yep. They freaking got his engine, tore it to absolute pieces, and found out that I guess Toyota rigged it somehow, which I don't know how, but holy Jesus.
There are decisions that you're going to have to make in a millisecond.
Check your pit speed. Check your pit speed.
Or you're going to have to constantly be looking in your mirrors because when that hole starts closing up and you don't feel it,
boy.
It may be too late to play defense. So
let's see if I can find her.
Last week, Steve, that conversation.
It looks like it might sprinkle a little.
That confidence back
I don't know. Them clouds look a little suspicious.
I mean, it was raining before.
Yeah, the team was scrambling around
Not
the 21. It was indeed the push-to-talk button on the steering wheel. The good news is that Austin can hear his team talking the entire time.
Bro already stole.
Well.
Holy Jesus.
Very important.
You know what I have to say with that?
Well, Justin Allgaier and his team are coming into this race with a lot of momentum after their win.
What in the heck? Why is there a semi coming down my street?
As they get closer to the
Don't get hit now.
So much this season in terms of winning stages, leading laps.
Yeah, that boy is flying.
Before last week's win.
I am not calling 911.
You can call it 911 yourself.
Last year, but you'll see on the in-car camera a stripe of tape on top of Justin's helmet that says "Happy 101st ET." That ET is for Evelyn Brandt Thomas. She is one of the co-founders of Brandt. Tomorrow she turns 101. This was a surprise from her, Justin's idea to put that tape on his helmet to celebrate her and her turning 101 tomorrow. And guys, what a bigger celebration than if Justin's able to get to victory lane tonight.
Yeah, and you're gonna wreck on lap 2.
Pretty good for Evelyn to have that kind of a birthday.
I swear,
101, more like 101 inches into the front end where the engine's gonna die.
And it's supposed to be on the front row. The lights are off on the pace car, meaning they're ready to start the race.
Is that all concrete? Hold up. No.
So did NASCAR tell
Show
him
me the backstretch again.
Or he may have chose to start back here, which...
Did they just pave the entire back end? Is that a Ronald Reagan 19? Oh my lord.
That's a head scratcher.
Yeah.
I don't.
That is, bruh.
But from the front,
right there, another run. There's 2
I would drive it up to the front.
Oh, NASCAR's telling us that they made an unapproved adjustment on pit road, so that's why he's going to be in the back. Well, now,
buggity time to go flipping.
Up front.
Yep.
But it was Joe
All right,
Jr.
chat.
in the 19
Wawa
who
time.
up on that
Wawa.
line, and so that's the 2 cars that make up number 1.
Get ready,
Chandler
chat.
Smith, Joe Graf Jr.
Wawa.
Flags out at Daytona.
Crash on the first
and
lap.
Caution.
Well, we'll have to follow up on that 21, starting to the back. Can be no big deal, Rick, or can be a huge deal if you have
98
an
and
accident
20 are already tandeming.
This is gonna go,
Yo, why
Joe
is it sound kind of different?
Pretty good about
beautiful sunset. Okay, why is 2 car
toward the front here at Daytona?
I don't like that.
Can we have some added liquid on the track, please?
As they race 2 by 2, Dave, an update on that 21?
Yeah, Rick, the team just informed me, and that was a scramble right there, that they were actually going to the back anyway.
Oh, my Lord, bro. Already? Already? 21!
After starting in the back now,
he called it. He called it.
Incident. We saw the
I called it! Yes!
Sideways.
No way! I just said that they cross on lap 1 and boom!
Rick, they had to change a steering pump and a
oh my
box.
Lord,
That's what sent
bro!
them to the back at the beginning of this race, and what a disaster!
Bro, there's no way they're crashing already.
No way! What happened? Bruh.
Oh, nice replay.
The 28 was slow, and everyone checked up from behind Kyle.
Nice replay, Xfinity.
Holy Jesus!
This is getting interesting.
Car.
What? Somebody do blow over, and we never
51
knew.
gets stacked up, gets pushed to the apron, and at that point, the whole bottom line stacks up. But the wreck is really the 51, right? The 26 pushes the 51 down
that
the
was
bottom. You're going to see him right here. Gets down to the apron, and now everybody starts to check up.
How on earth do we
and that's
already
kind of
crash,
a chain reaction.
bro?
The wreck behind is a reaction to the 51 wrecking.
Arr.
The 51 sideways.
Such big air.
And that quick. It gets bottled up here
Such
in Daytona.
wow, such a maze.
So disappointing. On lap 1, the aggressiveness,
everywhere.
It just isn't necessary. On lap
Such
1 to be
wow.
pushing
Much
that hard
amaze.
into turn 3. It's a long race. And this race has a history of a lot of cautions. So you have to go into the race understanding that.
Whee! Uh-oh.
New race, time to die.
And it was surprising because Jeremy Clements in that 51
massive air.
looked like he went down on the yellow line, and then when he was self-correcting, just lost control of this car.
Nah!
Oh, look at this damage. Ryan Ellis. So disappointing.
You'll be
track position, how important it is. So look at this big shot. So the 51 car, he's right behind Allgaier. The 26 of Earnhardt's pushing him. Now the 51 is in the back of the 7. And now he's just out of control. So it all started because,
wow,
in my eyes, Jeffrey Earnhardt does not know that Jeremy Clemens is up against the rear bumper.
No,
he's trying to push him, and ends up just pushing him into
I said lap 1.
In the 35.
Yeah, I don't think we did make a lap.
Akinori Ogata came in at a much higher pace than everyone else. Same thing, obviously not understanding that they were stacking up. He gets to the back of the 15, Gus Dean, and then goes up and catches the 21. It looks so much easier in slow motion. Right, when you're watching in real speed, it just happens truly in a blink of an eye. One car gets on the apron, we see some sparks, and next thing you know, they're stacked up.
And we have to remind you, I mean, the rules are you can't lock bumpers. So bump drafting here is more just bumping a car.
I was
going to
ignore the 98 and 20 then.
Not really, Deegan.
Jeremy Clements, who was probably right on the 7.
Was never mind. No.
And then got hit from behind.
And I'll add one more. You know, that's going into turn 3 at the first time. They're not even full speed yet. I mean, they're close. They're not to the speed they'll see through there the next lap.
Florida joined in.
Harry Gant asked me, he said,
there's no way that 50
What's your strategy? I said, I'm going to go to the front. He said, take it easy the first lap.
15 or
there in turn 3, and he motored by the
oh my God, look at the foam, bro.
And I could hear him. I could almost hear him getting at me. You know what I mean? Like, buddy, it's lap 1.
And we're looking at the replay,
it was
98
lap 1
time.
here, and the caution already out in the Xfinity race.
Yeah.
Air.
I called it too.
I don't think it was lap 2. They didn't even make a lap. Yeah, that looks like it's gonna rain. What music am I hearing? What are you hooting about?
Something I drink.
Then don't drink it.
There's that and something else.
That sucks we missed qualifying for Cup.
Why is Xfinity at Daytona?
Because they usually go there.
Okay.
Oh my god, okay, so the entire backstretch is freaking just concrete. That's cursed. They probably did it to think, yeah, these cars totally won't barrel roll in concrete anymore. Yet, here we are, barrel rolling on concrete. Like they've done before. I would be surprised if it happens again. And time to pause recording. Yippee! Lights are off on the pace car. Finally.
And Austin Hill.
You had the recording paused?
Currently third in the regular
No,
season
I paused it because the pace was gonna be so long.
If he can continue on.
Let's go to all the regular cars in second.
After this, before the playoffs
Right.
get
All the
underway. But another thing that Austin Hill has going is that he has led in the previous 14 drafting track races. That's tied for the record. 14 times he has been up front in this style of racing, and now he's currently scored a lap down.
Okay, well, clouds are gone. I guess now we have sunset.
Sam Mayer and his problems in qualifying, having to start all the way at the very back of the field after a shifting issue during his qualifying lap, and they paid the penalty. He had to go all the way down to the apron. A little bit of splitter damage on the one car. Marty Lindley said they got most of that fixed up, but taking the opportunity here to top off here. Very early to do that, Steve, but why not? You were already at the back of the field.
Yeah, it's just free fuel you can put in your car. It's just messy, Rick. It's a messy start to the race. You know, we don't really see practice. We see one lap of qualifying. We don't really get to see any drafting. And now with that accident in turn 3, here we are 9 laps into the race. I'm not sure I'm any more educated on who has good cars or bad cars. What we do know is my eyes are going to be on the 21. He is a lap down, but the #1 goal for that 21 is to find minimum speed and try to continue their effort.
He will not find minimum
35
speed.
of Akinori Ogata, checked and released from the infield care center, also involved in this one.
Right.
We've seen a lot of races won here with cars that are damaged.
That bad of a
so
wreck.
that won't be the last caution we see tonight. You just can't quit. Austin Hill, even Austin Hill, if he can get back in the lead lap and you get a chaotic race.
Well, right now he's the only car that's running on the racetrack that's scored a lap down. So if a caution does come out, he would be the free pass recipient. So
let's see if we can run a lap, Rick.
What?
So for now, the 21 is if we don't run a lap, like he still has to meet that minimum speed, so we need to see a couple green flag laps here.
Feels like we're going to try it again.
And
Joe Graff Jr.
Let's go
bring it back to the
bogus
green.
racing.
Let's go kill some people.
Okay, buddy.
Imagine. That's what it's called.
Definitely not gonna put that on YouTube now that you just said that.
What?
Pretty organized so far.
Yeah, you can censor it out.
Yeah, so about that.
What?
Down the backstretch, this is where we saw the issue to start the race. Joe Graff Jr. way out in front. Now he's dictating which line's going to move.
Wait, what am I saying, bro? Oh my.
Stays in front of the outer line, and here comes Chandler Smith, and going through the speedy dry. That's what you're seeing.
Chandler Smith right now, he's spinning a lot of rearview mirror trying to figure out what he has to block. You see the damage on the 21 car.
He's actually losing the pack a little bit.
That's not good.
I think he's losing the tires
right here, Rick, because as he gets further back, he's just going to get slower and slower. It looks to me as he enters.
What's fucking with this tire?
Crash now.
could be a very short night for Austin Hill.
I'm a
we talk about this race being an opportunity for the playoffs without the Cup drivers. Well, Austin Hill being out also has to be a huge opportunity for the rest of the race. He's just so dominant in this style of racing. Although you see his teammate Jesse Love says, "Hey, Austin Hill, I want Talladega." Yeah,
3 wide.
Oh, my friends are back.
3 wide.
Creed is standing back. Okay, I think I need to stay with my teammate.
He decided to go to the bottom of the racetrack. In the middle now, who is going to go with Jesse Love? Is he going to go all the way to the back of this pack with that move?
Rebel knows who it is.
Behind him in the 5.
Spot to be trouble is what it's going to be.
But 2 cars definitely are not going to work as well as this one.
Yeah, so that was a move that he made.
You guys know who that is.
Riley Herbst tries to go up the racetrack. He wanted to take the lead away, but the block put on. Allmendinger out in front of this field.
Can I get in the house? Guys!
AJ Allmendinger in the 16.
It wasn't pretty. Mission accomplished. 21 of Austin Hill met minimum speed. His night will continue.
It wasn't pretty.
No.
Here comes Riley Herbst on the outside. He's going to try to take the lead away.
Holy crap.
Jeff, we're going to talk a lot about fuel in the Cup race, but not in Xfinity. This race is short enough that you run every stage on a tank of gas. So it's going to be speedway racing like this. Brandon Jones up the middle in the 9.
Brandon Jones up the
Dave,
middle.
how about the 21?
Here we go.
As he comes to pit road, Rick, listen to this radio.
This vibrates so bad I can't even breathe. I don't know what the f is going on.
They said you met minimum speed, but bring it to us with all that information. He's going to the garage.
So now they go back, try to make repairs, because remember, you normally see large accidents. He could pass those cars. This is all for regular season points. Racing up front's been pretty good. Those call it car, Jay Allmendinger.
That orange and black car in the middle. He helped Brandon Jones in that yellow car get to that position. Brandon found a hole in the bottom, went to it. 27 started going back at Jeff Burton. Now the 39 of Sieg is pushing him.
Riding along with the wheeling on board of Jesse Love. And this is how chaotic it gets. He gets right up to the back bumper of Cole Custer, but doesn't make contact.
That middle lane is opportunity in these cars. If you can get enough people to go with you, you can make gain there.
3 wide now around Daytona.
3 wide for what, the top 20 positions? Unreal.
Oh,
Brandon Jones, he jumped on the outside. Oh, wasn't quite able to get there. The 11
somebody
car,
back there
Josh
freaking nearly hit the
Williams,
wall.
still trying it.
Well, Steve, the top 21 were separated by less than a second.
It's going to be like that all night long. And the problem with 3 wide is this is what we talk about. Track position does matter. Where are you going to go? Even if you have the best car in the field, this is gridlock traffic. I mean, look at all of these onboards. Everywhere you look, there are cars. Every lane plugged.
And Jeff, how much right now is AJ Allmendinger or Chandler Smith looking in their mirror as opposed to out front?
More in the mirror than out front. I mean, you just have to. You have to decide what lane you're going to block, if you can block it, determine if there's enough speed coming from behind, if you should make the block.
Every driver you talk to, Rick, says, I think we could win if we're just around at the end.
Here comes Parker Kligerman on the inside in that number 48.
I like what Chandler Smith is doing here. He's kind of committing to that top. That looks like it has the most cars in it. If he does that consistently, Jeff, I think the numbers will continue to grow.
And here comes the bottom.
And this is a fast race. First stage, only 30 laps, over halfway done there.
That time, Allmendinger went up the racetrack to side draft that outside lane to slow him down. Because I think he sees what you saw, Steve. That outside line is starting to get formed up.
And that's what happens, right? It's people in the third lane, the bottom lane, on the WLO line, they feel like they have to make a move. They start filling that outside lane.
Second pack is falling off just a little bit.
Yeah, so now everybody's trying to think about, can I get to the top?
Couple cars in the middle like Brandon Jones there in the Menards number 9. Hoping to get some help from behind. Right along with the helmets on.
Oh, the high line, bro. Holy.
See, this bottom lane, when they get to the corner, If it stays open, they have a chance to make some ground up through the corner.
Oh, you saw a car jump out of line up there. You and I saw the same thing. Jesse Love, youth. Jesse Love at 19. He doesn't want to ride in line. He knows that the top may form, but he's willing to risk.
Saw an opportunity. Get in front of that lower line. See if he can be the one that leads them back to the front.
Yeah, remember, he made that move earlier trying to get an outside lane going. Nobody went with him. It cost him. Still willing to make some aggressive moves.
Chandler Smith. We have seen A.J. Allmendinger. We've seen numerous up front here at Daytona.